I can't remember what year, because I'm getting old, but I know I was the third Kendeda winner, and that was something to me. Three is my favorite number, so I liked being number three. I'm sure someone will walk in here at any time and tell me that I'm not number three, and it'll just destroy everything. But the fact that I got a chance to be in a program very early on in its naissance, and really get a chance to early in my career find a way to be in the rehearsal room, be collaborative, really work with a producer to produce a work that they were proud of and that I was proud of. And that feeling never goes away. You kind of are now chasing that rush for the rest of your life. And it's a unique one that we don't talk about often in the world, the opportunity to collaborate and enjoy that collaboration. I oftentimes say that sometimes I think the UN should come down and see how plays are produced, because you have to witness so many, especially in the regional theaters, especially at the Alliance, which is such a great place to do it. So many personalities sort of find their way together and almost Ouija board, for lack of a better word, a way into a production and something that everyone has stake in, everyone cares about. So since that day, since leaving here, I've always, aside from also finding and rehiring the actors that I worked with here over and over again, I won't leave those poor guys alone. It's also been a huge benefit to my work that I have to find a way to be totally invested. I have to find a way to get the producer to be absolutely invested. And together we create a product that we can be proud of. And the Alliance taught me that. Interestingly enough, I get a question oftentimes from young writers, which is, what can they do that's new? And I keep saying to them, it's not what you can do that is new that we're interested in. It is you we're interested in. The only new thing you can bring to the work is yourself. There will never be another you ever. We know that. That's science. It's not just some sort of theater folklore. We know, and genetically speaking, your makeup is the only quality that will ever be of that. So if you don't allow the art to flow through the vessel that is you, we will never have that identification in the world. It'll never be made. It'll never be manufactured. Again, it is lost. That theology given to us by artists before has to be practiced in the theater. We have to continue to ask younger, newer audiences and authors and directors and producers to give their voice. Because again, they are the new. The stories are old, they are ancient and they get repeated over and over again. What's new about them is the fire that the latest artist brings to them, or the latest dramaturg spends on them, or the latest theater manager helps the audience sit in and witness. The way in which some theater manager says, hey, we should do this play outside on the lawn, and it changes the dynamic of the way the play works. But that idea, that new focus only comes from new life, new voices. A lot of my family is in Atlanta, but then we trace our Alvin side from Milledgeville, Georgia, which is in the middle of Georgia. So it's always been a place for me of stories and myths, and you hear stories from your grandfather about growing up here, and it always has a sort of element of magic to it. What's also important is I think audiences in Atlanta have that kind of magic. And they feel it. They don't poo-poo it away. It's something that is visceral. So when they see a play, you can see them engage with the play in an intimate way. You'll see them talk to an audience while the play's still going on. You'll hear them react and feel a deep connection. And that's always great for a playwright, because that connection, that act of believing in something that actually isn't there together in a communal way is what makes theater different than any other process.